for the first time, Chinese-built Pakistani fighter aircraft engaged and downed at least 2 Indian military jets in a live dogfight. This unprecedented aerial battle pitched Pakistan's Chengdu J-10 against India's French-made Rafale, offering a real-world test of modern air-to-air missiles and pilot skill. Military analysts around the globe seized upon this encounter as a window into the future of air warfare. In the span of a few intense minutes, weapons that had only been trialed in exercises were thrust into genuine combat, and every tactic, sensor reading, and missile launch was caught on radar and scrutinized by expert eyes. At the heart of this clash were 2 rival missiles: China's PL-15 Beyond Visual Range air-to-air missile and Europe's Meteor radar-guided air-to-air missile, developed by MBDA. Social media images appeared to show a detached seeker from a Meteor, hinting at a near-miss scenario, while the PL-15's active radar seeker boasted a potential reach that could redefine engagement envelopes. Yet questions remain. Was Pakistan operating the export version of the PL-15 or the longer-range variant used by China's own Air Force? What configuration of Meteor did the Indian Rafale carry, and how much operational training had each pilot received? Separating pure technical performance from the fog of war is essential, and arms firms and air warfare communities are racing to audit every fragment of data emerging from this confrontation. Defense specialists from Washington to Beijing are combing through radar logs and infrared tracks, hungry for ground truth on what worked and what did not. Douglas Berry of the International Institute for Strategic Studies highlights that this engagement offers a direct comparison between China's most advanced missile and the West's leading counterpart. The United States, already focused on the PL-15 as a key threat, is monitoring Pakistan's live-fire results to refine tactics and adjust priorities in the Indo-Pacific region. European defense firms, meanwhile, are keen to assess whether the Meteor needs a midlife upgrade in propulsion or guidance. Even as official confirmations remain scarce, Dassault Aviation and MBDA have declined comment amid a French public holiday. The intelligence gleaned here could shape procurement and development decisions for years. Despite the intense interest, crucial details are still murky. Reports conflict over which missile seeker actually hit or missed its target. Pilot training regimes differ significantly between the 2 air forces, and operational factors such as rules of engagement, mission planning, and electronic warfare support all influence outcomes. Byron Callan of Capital Alpha Partners emphasizes that separating kit performance from human and tactical variables is notoriously difficult. What emerges from this dogfight may tell us as much about electronic countermeasures and cockpit systems integration as it does about raw missile capability. U.S. arms companies already receive continuous feedback from the war in Ukraine. Now Europe's suppliers to India and China's partners with Pakistan will add this event to their own live-fire dossiers. In response to the growing capabilities of missiles like the PL-15, Lockheed Martin is developing the AIM-260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile to extend beyond visual range reach for United States fighters. European nations are exploring enhancements to the Meteor, though progress has been measured. In March, a contract awarded to Boeing aimed to produce a new generation of stealth-enabled, sensor-rich fighters for the U.S. Air Force, reflecting a broader shift in priorities toward China. As militaries digest the lessons of this dogfight, future conflicts over Taiwan or elsewhere in the Indo-Pacific will be fought with tactics and technologies directly informed by the skies above South Asia on that pivotal May 8th encounter. The first-hand data from this dogfight is already reshaping how air forces train their aviators. Flight schools are reviewing engagement footage to refine beyond visual range tracking drills and radar management under combat stress. Emphasis will shift toward mastering missile cooldown times, seeker acquisition in electronic warfare environments, and executing high-G maneuvers to evade active radar homing. Ground-based simulators will incorporate real-world pulse Doppler radar signatures captured during the engagement to help pilots distinguish between genuine target returns and countermeasure decoys. As aircrews analyze the live-fire exchanges of the PL-15 and Meteor, Tactical briefs will prioritize missile selection based on standoff distance and rules of engagement. This live event underscores that modern air combat is as much about systems integration and split-second decision-making as it is about raw speed and agility. News of Pakistan's success with the J-10 and PL-15 is accelerating procurement deliberations across South Asia. Governments evaluating future budgets will weigh the cost-effectiveness of upgrading existing fleets against buying entirely new platforms equipped with advanced beyond visual range weapons. Indian acquisitions teams are likely to revisit follow-on orders for Rafale fighters and strengthen partnerships with European missile developers to secure the latest Meteor variants. Meanwhile, neighboring states without either platform may fast-track their own fighter replacement programs or explore multi-role combat aircraft options armed with comparable missile technology. The ripple effects extend beyond air forces. Defense ministries, parliamentary committees, and strategic think tanks will all debate how to balance pilot training, spare parts logistics, and sensor fusion capabilities to stay competitive in a rapidly evolving aerial battlespace. This encounter marks a turning point in how air power is conceptualized for potential conflicts over Taiwan and the wider Indo-Pacific. Strategists will incorporate lessons on missile engagement windows and sensor emissions into network-centric warfare plans, emphasizing cooperative targeting between fighters, airborne early warning aircraft, and ground-based radars. Doctrine papers are being updated to integrate dynamic kill chain assessments, where live engagements inform real-time adjustments to sortie rates, refueling schedules, and electronic intelligence sharing. The clash also highlights the growing importance of integrated air defense suppression, as even the most advanced fighter must rely on escort jammers and decoys to break through sophisticated surface-to-air missile shields. As air forces digest these developments, future skirmishes will be fought with concepts of operation honed on the windswept heights of the Himalayas and the night skies above Punjab. In the wake of this encounter, defense establishments are forging tighter channels for intelligence exchange and cooperative research. Western and Indo-Pacific partners are convening to pool radar signature libraries, missile performance logs, and engagement debriefs, ensuring that lessons learned feed directly into joint exercises and wargames. Defense laboratories from multiple nations are now racing to replicate the PL-15 seeker algorithms and the Meteor's propulsion characteristics in controlled trials, aiming to identify vulnerabilities and inform countermeasure development. At the policy level, annual air power symposiums will expand their agendas to include live-fire case studies from May 8th, fostering a shared understanding of beyond visual range combat dynamics. This collaborative approach promises to accelerate upgrades to electronic warfare systems, cockpit interfaces, and missile designs, ultimately shaping a more resilient and interoperable network of air forces ready for the challenges of tomorrow.